distributes federal government palliatives. UAE lifts visa ban on Nigeria. TUC says sale of Ajib Oil Company affecting supply chains of gas, electricity. On the foreign scene, Libya declares emergency as storm kills 150 people. I am Constance Mega with the news. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has vowed to go after any traditional ruler that supports cultism. But this comes after the recent killing of a divisional police officer, Bako Ambashim, by cultists in Aoda East local government area of the state. Governor Fubara gave the warning during the commissioning of the Mwodohia internal roads in Obiakpo local government area today. He also appealed for a collaborative effort among citizens to sustain peace in the state.
Any traditional ruler, be it even from my place, who is supporting cultism that is beginning to be a problem in our state, I assure you, as I've started with the Aoda East, I will come after you. Everybody needs to come together, work together to sustain peace and respect for this state.
Well, the governor's warning to traditional rulers comes barely 48 hours after he ordered the indefinite suspension of Eze Ibu Akor III, Cassidy Ikegbidi, over his alleged acts of complicity in ceding control of his territory to cultists to freely operate in Aoda East local government area. Recall that SP Ambashim was killed on Friday evening while in charge of a security squad conducting an operation in Odiemude community, Aoda East local government area. Meanwhile, Rivers State Commissioner of Police Nwunye Emeka has urged the public to take advantage of the 100 million naira bounty placed on gang leader Tubaba and his members and provide information that could lead to their arrest. CP Emeka spoke during a solidarity protest at the command headquarters in Port Harcourt today.
On behalf of me and my management team, I also want to thank the Executive Governor of Rivers State for his announcement putting 100 million naira on the head of these people who committed this act, which I think, and I'm saying that patriotic citizens should take advantage of that, be a whistleblower and make the money, and also help making sure we arrest these bad guys for your own interest and humanity. Because if we don't get at them today, tomorrow, it might be your own turn.
Well, CP Emeka also expressed regret over the late SP Bako Ambashim's trust in the hoodlum's false promise to embrace amnesty.
What pains me most was the idea of him believing, like he kept saying, that these people said they were ready to surrender their gun and come out for amnesty. And he played to the gallery, only to know in depth that these people were rather crafty in their operation and luring him for an onslaught.
Well, the police boss also said the police are committed to ensuring that justice is done in the killing of SP Bako Ambashim.
We will be unrepentant until we put crimes and criminality to its barest minimal in Rivers State. We are not perturbed. My men are in high spirits. They can never demoralize us. They are even igniting us to do more. We'll get rid of them. And that brings us, if what was their intention was to slack us back on Rivers Zero crime, nothing can stop us. We must launch the Rivers Zero crime.
Correspondent Emeko Tuka reports that earlier, human rights advocate Charles Jaja urged the police to ensure that justice is served for SP Bako Ambashim, regardless of those involved.
What I want to say is that those politicians, whether we like it or not in this state, there are politicians who sponsor this gang. There are traditional rulers who cover them up in their society. This, the police must also extend their dragnet in a bid to sanitize the society which we live. If not, incidences of this nature will continue to happen and police will continue to play blunt. So police must go out all out to ensure that those who perpetrated this dastard act are brought to book and justice. It shouldn't just be one of those things, but it should be something that must be done and they must be brought to book and our society must be free.
In the meantime, some residents of Port Harcourt want the state government to deploy adequate security measures to protect the lives of Rivers people, especially in the other axis of the state. Well, those who spoke to our correspondent said incessant killings and kidnappings in the area have endangered the lives of the people.
For a very long time, that area has been a very insecure place, so to speak, because there have been a lot of kidnap cases, there have been a lot of evil going on there. Now it's popping up again.
The chiefs and all those government people there, they will not say they don't know who did this. So they should try and also help government, since our governor has opened up their eye for anybody who feeds the man out social amount to God.
The 100 million that the government wants to bring, the issue there is that placing ban or placing money for someone here is nothing. For me, is that they then provide peace for there so that the place can be safe for one to live.
But still on this, former lawmaker and governorship candidate of the SDP in Rivers State, Senator Magnus Abe, has described the late SP Bako Angbashim as a gallant police officer and patriot who paid the ultimate sacrifice to ensure peace in Rivers State and deserves to be rewarded. Senator Abe, in a statement by his spokesperson, Parry Benson, condemned the killing of SP Angbashim and called on the Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Emeka Nwonyi, to ensure that those behind the act are captured and prosecuted according to the law. Senator Abe also extended his condolences to the Rivers State Police Command and to the family of late SP Angbashim. In a related development, a victim of a recent one-chance robbery is calling on security agencies to look into the activities of certain tricycle operators, popularly known as Keke Napep, operating along the Obirikwere-Sas Road. The victim, while recounting the ordeal, said he boarded a keke on Sas Road going to Obirikwere, and during the journey, some hoodlums pointed guns at him and robbed him of 14,000 naira. He said the incident happened last Thursday around 5 p.m. But the victim says the hoodlums are in the habit of ensuring that the keke is filled while reserving a seat for their victim. In another development, as public and private schools begin a new academic session, the increasing cases of vandalism and theft of government school properties in some rural areas are generating concerns. Our correspondents visited community secondary school Umuechem Eche and observed that some of the windows, ceiling fans, among others, have been carted away by hoodlums. Speaking on this, the community development chairman of Umuechem, Sangod Agbam, appealed to the Rivers State government to deploy security to the school. He also appealed for the school to be fenced while calling for the establishment of laboratories and a library in the school.
In community secondary school, where I come from, there's no security personnel in that school. Even the little amenities in that school are provided by the community. We have made similar attempts requesting the government to come to provide security. They don't have basic learning equipment and materials. No library, no lab. The little ones that are available are the ones provided by the community, and they have been vandalized because there are no security in the school. And in fact, the place needs to be fenced.
In the same vein, there was low turnout of students in public and private schools this morning. Our correspondent, who also monitored community, secondary and primary schools in Rumapara, Alakahia, Choba, Rumigbo and Rumekini, reports that grasses have taken over some school fields and some classrooms have leaking roofs, while others are in need of more desks. Well, some parents of public school students in the state are now asking the state government to provide the necessary learning materials to ease the new school year.
It has not been easy. Sometimes, some of them, they complain, say they know they teach them well. Or Rumigbo government school, I will tell them, make them they more serious and more careful to take care of them very well.
I'm at the country, and they're supposed to provide chairs for them because that place they flooding. When you rain plenty, they cannot stay on the floor. When you rain like this, they find it difficult. So last time, the chair no complete. Some of them, they carry chair.
Government, so many they don't collect money for like all these exam fee, all those things. But they collect. But they go tell the children, may they not tell parents say that they collect.
On their part, some parents whose children attend private schools in Port Harcourt also complained about the recent increase in school fees and how it is affecting them.
We resume school today now. You are asking us to buy another uniform, which at least you can give us some time before we buy another uniform. You are complaining about the textbook as well. The other sister uses textbook, which you have provided another class now. You are saying you cannot use the sister textbook again. And you want me to pay another money. Private school just increase school price periodical just like that. It's uncalled for.
For now, the school fees is still normal like the last time. But when you get to the market, you find out that cost of school bags, lunch bag, everything is on the high increase. the single parents?
They pay like 15, but now na 20. Before you pay exam fee, this, that, 30 something. Even as na new class now, where the boy just enter na about 40 something. It's not easy.
Away from that, opposition political parties in Rivers State have been speaking on the ongoing distribution of federal government palliatives in the state. The spokesman of the SDP Campaign Council, Bethel Okojaja, tells correspondent Subi Oruwari that the committee should give feedback on how the items are being distributed to the people.
Should be able to also listen to credible oppositions, to be able to listen to objective criticism, so that they will be able to dot their I's and cross their T's in governance. A lot of achievements that have been done, we are watching with keen interest. We in the opposition party will keep providing the needed criticism that is needed to keep the government on their toes. We are not going to do it destructively. We are going to do it constructively. We are going to be objective. We are going to be sincere. We are going to verify.
Well, on his part, the spokesperson of the Labour Party in the state, Gogo Wellington, says his party will not monitor the distribution process because of how the committee was constituted.
How do you monitor the distribution of items that you do not know where they even are in the first place? It's a closed system and it's not open for audit or observation. So they know how they want to do the monitoring. So if they want it to be public, it's supposed to be placed in a place where the public can access and actually audit or attest to the work that they are doing. I cannot be part of a faulty process. Process is faulty. So if the process is re-engineered and from the top and it is not done as a partisan exercise, of course we will be part of it.
Also, the chairman of Action Democratic Party, ADP, in Rivers State, Kendrick Christian, is calling on traditional rulers to avoid compromising the distribution of the palliatives sent to their areas.
I want to really commend Governor Fubara for his pronouncements regarding the gruesome murder of the state SP, especially for suspending the concerned king. It's high time our kings, our traditional rulers in general, focus more on their duties rather than politicking and living a flamboyant life. I sincerely wish this would serve as a deterrent to every other traditional ruler in Rivers State, most especially. They should leave politics for politicians. Focus on the essentials. Focus on why you were installed the king.
Still to come, UAE lifts visa ban on Nigeria. Stay tuned.
Countryman, as we continue the celebration
The United Arab Emirates, UAE, lifted the ban on Nigerians getting visas today. The ban was after the meeting between President Bola Tinubu and the UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan in Abu Dhabi. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngilali, made this known, and he said the two leaders also agreed to resume the flight schedules of both the Etihad Airlines and Emirates Airlines in and out of Nigeria. The British High Commission in Nigeria has announced the opening of a new temporary submission centre for UK visas in Enugu State from Wednesday. A statement by the UK mission said the facility will operate out of the Omodel Luxury Hotel, Independence Layout, Enugu, and will shortly offer a twice-a-week service. A PDP chieftain, Pedro Obaseki, has accused the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, of plotting to weaken the structures of the PDP to make it easier for him to run on its platform for the 2027 presidency. Mr. Obaseki said this in an interview session with journalists in Abuja today. He said the FCT minister rode on the structures of the party and the goodwill of some of its chieftains to power, only to betray them when he got to the top. AGIP to a Nigerian company will affect the supply of gas and electricity in the country. But speaking in an interview with correspondent Sebi Oruwari, Mr. Onyefuru said the strike by staff of AGIP Oil Company has disrupted the supply chain.
The impact, you can see the impact. AGIP supplies over 150 megawatts of power to the national grid. As we speak, that is at risk because they have shut down their facilities. AGIP facilities produce over 200,000 barrels of oil per day. And as we speak, that is also at risk. So the country is already suffering as a result of that draconian decision of AGIP management because all the operations of AGIP in Nigeria as we speak has been grounded.
Well, recall that staff of AGIP Oil Company held a protest in Port Harcourt last week to demand an end to the sale of the company's facilities to Oando PLC. Satellite Television, DSTV, says it is offering a special package called the DSTV Prestige. A statement from DSTV said it is turning its focus to the world of luxury, where exclusivity reigns and customers seek more than just products to create unique and exclusive experiences. The DSTV Prestige special package has 1 year of non-stop premium entertainment, VVIP customer service, a limited edition gold decoder, and exclusive lifestyle benefits. The statement said subscribers will enjoy exclusive discounts from Swatch, Nike, Eco Hotel, Polo Luxury, MedPlus, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, and others. The statement also said that the DSTV Prestige is a true embodiment of exclusivity and special treatment, and it urged those interested to visit dstv.com/prestige to sign up. In entertainment, popular American rapper Cardi B has finally addressed the microphone hurling incident at her concert in July this year. While speaking during an interview, Cardi B said she felt very violated after the concert goer splashed the cold water on her face. And in sports, Lyon manager Laurent Blanc has been sacked with the team at the bottom of League One. A 4-1 home defeat by Paris Saint-Germain was his final match in charge of the club, while Lyon said Blanc left by mutual agreement.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
At least 150 people died after a powerful storm caused severe flooding in eastern Libya. Storm Daniel made landfall in the North African nation over the weekend, prompting authorities to declare a state of extreme emergency. Last week, it killed a dozen people in Europe. 7 Libyan army personnel have gone missing during an ongoing rescue efforts. Officials in eastern Libya have imposed a curfew, while schools and shops have been ordered to close. And that's the news. But before we go, another new look at the highlights of the major stories. On the news this evening, you heard that Governor Siminalayi Fubara has read the Riot Act to traditional rulers who support cultism. Police in Rivers State have assured that it will get justice in the killing of DPO SP Bako Angbashim. A community leader is calling for improved security around schools in Rivers State. Opposition parties have concerns as Rivers State distributes federal government palliatives. The United Arab Emirates has lifted the visa ban it imposed on Nigeria. And on the foreign scene, at least 150 people have died after a powerful storm caused severe flooding in eastern Libya. The news was edited by Martha Okerenkem. Mostly cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this evening. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. Remember, peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. I'm Constance Mega. Thank you so much for listening. Good evening.